Karan, kindly change the slide.
Anyone?
Yeah, may I?
What?
Sure, go ahead, please.
So grill means a barrier which could be made of metal or a wooden, and which keeps some unwanted things to get in, like birds, or it can be used as a safety equipment also in our residence and in the commercial premises. So this is what grill according to me.
Anyone else from the audience would like to give their view on this?
Yeah, it's a kind of barrier, we can say, but it should be any kind of like air can pass through it, or we can see through it. That can be called grill. For general purpose, we can assume as a iron grills or iron structures. Most of are made
Safety
of
equipment is for security and facade also. It was designer, you can say. Design element also.
Anyone else? और कोई शेयर करना चाहता है ग्रिल से वो क्या समझते हैं? तो you can speak in any of the language, English or Hindi, whatever you feel comfortable. हम दोनों भाषाओं में बात कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे.
When we have 40 people of audience, anyone would like to give their view on this? Anything?
बेसिकली सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी दोनों पर्पस के लिए काम आती है ग्रिल.
तेजिंदर जी, आप प्लीज बता सकते हैं ग्रिल्स के बारे में, बिकॉज यू आर ए फैब्रिकेटर.
सर मेजर कंसर्न तो सिक्योरिटी है इसका. सिक्योरिटी के बाद डिजाइनिंग आता है पार्ट उसका, या अगर डिपेंड करता है ग्रिल लगी कहाँ पे हुई है. अगर तो एक्सटर्नल पार्ट में तो उसमें वो कुछ वो फसाड के रूप में भी आप उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. और मतलब मेजर पर्पस तो सिक्योरिटी है इसका, बाकी एलिमेंट्स के बाद आएंगे सर.
Right, very well said, sir. Very well said. Anyone else in the audience? Come on, don't be shy.
Grill is basically used for the protection from outside agencies, and also for the ventilation, sunlight and air that we can achieve by using grill.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your words.
For aesthetics also we can use it.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, Piyushi, 8:05. Let's start the meeting.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much all. Now it's time to start our training workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring the club to the order. I would like to request all the members to mute themselves so there will be no disturbance. You'll get a chance to interact with the presenter once the presentation is done. Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to the week's meeting of the West Zone of Club NPC. I would like to start the part of the meeting by requesting Karan sir to be Captain Doodle and make sure that the participants maintain the decorum. Now, I'll announce the Captain Doodle's responsibilities. Captain Doodle has the power to stop anyone who's going out of track. Captain Doodle has the power to stop anyone who's taking too much of time. Captain Doodle has the power to stop anyone who is initiating any sort of argument. Captain Doodle has the power to stop anyone whose pitch or tone is not acceptable. Captain Doodle will announce the winners at the best introduction given by a new joinee. Thank you so much. I'd like to ask Mamta ma'am, please start the meeting.
What is Club NPC? Club NPC is a network for people of construction. As the name suggests, the club is made up of 7 pillars of the construction fraternity that are architects, designers, PMC engineers, contractors, suppliers, and manufacturers. The main purpose of this forum is to build a strong relationship with all the members in the group. Here, we don't believe in posting messages. Instead, we believe in meeting face-to-face in an online meet through Zoom. The purpose of the meet is to have a good interaction with each other so that we can know and build trust among each other. And to receive more information regarding the club, please do attend our online meet, which take place on every Wednesday and Friday. What is Club NPC? Club NPC is a real club for the people of construction fraternity, which gives its member knowledge-sharing platform. And we are trying to develop India's biggest construction industry knowledge-based platform with lots of training and skill development sessions. We are not hunters, we are farmers. We cultivate something for all so that all can benefit out of our hard work. That is our philosophy. And who is involved in our Club NPC? Architects, interior designers, engineers, consultants, suppliers, contractors, manufacturers. These are the members of our Club NPC. Most importantly, what are the benefits of Club NPC? Most importantly, you can gain and share knowledge here. You all have friends and helping buddy across India. You will learn more about yourself and your profession, and you will be updated with the latest technology, product, skills. You will learn how to work with a team. You will learn how to engage with diverse group of people. You will gain leadership skills. You will be able to give back to the community. You will have fun, and this is all absolutely free. It is club membership का हमारा benefits है, friendship, self-discovery, latest skills, knowledge, and fun club. Benefits for active NPC members. That is more important. We have knowledge, showcase your opportunity, reputation development, relations development, networking, self-discovery. We have 4 zones: North, West, South, and East. West covers Mumbai, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Pune, North, and our own South. And in the North, we have Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Uttarakhand. East may we have Bihar, Jharkhand, MP, West Bengal in Northeast. And in South, we have Karnataka and Hyderabad. According to the we have Club NPC registration certificate we got. We take a great pleasure to announce that Club NPC is now officially registered club under Section Act 21, 1860. Now next, I will forward my Directors Club to Satyaji. Please, Satyaji.
Yeah, hello everybody. So I will just introduce our Directors Club to you. It is the President of Director Club is ID Yogesh Jagatrama, and Vice President is Architect Karan Arora. Secretary is ID Amisha. Treasurer is Mohammad Parvez. HR is ID Ritu Bhatnagar. Planning and strategy is taken care by Architect Rohit Jain. And administration is taken care by Mr. Mayur Mangal. And information technology is taken care by Mr. Ashish Bukra. And the National Workshop Committee is headed by Mr. Ved Prakash Sharma. And co-head of the same is Piyushi Nachrani ma'am. West Zone Executive Club members are Mr. Sanjay Mandor, who is Governor for Pune and also Mentor Head. Deepika Jain, who is Governor for Mumbai and also Mentor Co-Head. Utkarsh ma'am, who is Attendance Head. Sachin Kaslewal ji, who is HR Co-Head. Mumbai Captains Club members are once again Deepika Jain, who is the Governor of Mumbai. Miss Simi Barua, who is Captain of Workshop Mumbai. Satyashil Kayanda, myself, who is Captain of Attendance and HR Mumbai. Mamta Sharma ma'am, who is Captain of Growth for Mumbai. And Sachin Makhijaji, who is captain of social media. So about the presenter, like Mr. Ganesh Dudhankar, who is a mechanical engineer graduate, having worked in oil and gas industry for 18 years before starting this company, whose company name is Ga Radha Engineering and Consultancy, which is located in Mumbai, having projects pan India. So I will tell the presenter to start with the presentation.
Yeah, good evening all. Thanks for this opportunity to showcase this product, Invisible Grill. I would like to also give a vote of thanks to NPC Club for this nice opportunity and platform today evening. So before starting this presentation, we talked about what is grill meant to everyone and all. So the answers given with from all the guys, they're absolutely right. When it comes to grill means safety and security. Like, nothing should fall out or nothing should come inside. Like wherever we are putting up the grill. So this invisible grill is the same, comes with the same concept, but with some traditional, like some stylish, uh, positive points attached to the traditional MS iron grills. And it's a new definition of safety system, so we can call it as. And as the name suggests, invisible grill, these are basically the grill which one can't really make it out. It's being really put at your balconies or windows or wherever we are putting it up. You can see that in the next two slides. So these are purely invisible from looks point of view, but at the same time, these are more safer and more stronger than our traditional iron grill, and it also gives some added advantage compared to the traditional iron grills. We'll see that in the coming few slides. Next. These invisible grills mainly it's made up of thin wire ropes. These are the stainless steel SS 316 grade wire rope. And we know, like, the all the kitchen utensils and all which we use in our home, those are mainly the SS 304. In sochar stainless steel हम लोग बोलते हैं उसको. So this invisible grill wires, these are one grade above the SS 304. These are SS 316 grade. And when I said SS 316, it gives more corrosion resistance property, more durability, more strength compared to the 304. Because if you check, the material 304 and 316, so 304 can easily attract to the magnetic power because of the carbon content in that 304 material. Whereas in 316, it's more of nickel and molybdenum, so it doesn't attract the magnet. So it is less of carbon, and in turns it doesn't get rusted or corroded in the long term of uses. So as you can see in this picture, the wires which are shown vertical and one horizontal line, these are mainly the invisible grill wire ropes, and it comes in a 2 mm and 2.5 mm diameter. When I say the diameter, it's the OD of that wire rope. So the inner wire is made up of SS316. In case of 2 mm, it is 1.5 mm wire diameter, and in case of 2.5, it is 2 mm wire diameter. And on top of it, it's a 0.5 mm nylon coating. Nylon membrane we call it as. Why coating? Because it gives a smooth finish. It gives a live good property and good surface finish to the wires, and also it is a silver colored coating, so it gives the aesthetics to the invisible concept. So these wires are put up in the right left side bottom picture, that small picture. It's written as powder coated tracks. So these tracks are made up of aluminum stainless, aluminum grade alloy steel, and the wires are run from this powder coated track in a single loop way, continuous way, in a zigzag manner. If I am putting a grill in a vertical, then the wires run in vertically loop system. If the grills are being put horizontal, then wire runs in both left to right direction. But it's a single wire from the start of the window to the end of the window. It, like, whatever may be the length of your balcony, one complete stage of a wire is run in a single continuous loop system. So these wires are run through their tracks, and then if the height is more than 5 feet, if you can see the horizontal line, and it's written as a stiffener. So we put one horizontal line which act as a stiffening line for these vertical wires. Like generally, in case of more than 5 feet height, it sometimes the people can try to pull these two wire strings, vertical wire strings apart, and try to make a gap so that someone can squeeze inside the or go outside the balcony or window. So once we put this horizontal line and clip it with the stiffeners, it acts as a permanent locking system. So no one can just pull these two wires apart, and it remains in a same spacing. In the right side, you can see some more properties of this grill system. The 400 load capacity, 400 kgs. So the 2 wire can withhold around 400 kgs of impact load. When I say impact load, let's say someone like 5 or 6 guys, or maybe about 8 to 10 kids coming together and falling on this relay system. So nothing is going to happen. Like it will remain intact. No one is going to fall outside or vis-a-vis. So that impact load capacity for 2 wire is around 400 kgs, and if you go for a higher diameter wire, 2.5, it's around 480 kgs. Again, that impact load is based on the technical papers. So in actual, it is almost 1.8 times than what is the technically proved on the paper. These grills required hardly 1.5 to 2 inch spacing to put on the outer border or the inner side of your windows or balconies. It doesn't need a huge space to put up these grills. So in just 1.5 inch spacing, we can put these grills fixed into the balconies or windows. Or the spacing, wire spacing, this is the spacing between two vertical strings. So from safety point of view, standard what we suggest is a 3 inch spacing between the two wire strings. But again, it depends on the client's requirement. We can reduce that spacing to 2 inches, and we can increase that up to 4, 5, 6, whatever the client may wants to. Like from the safety point of view, 3 inches is good enough. But in case if some, the apartment, especially in Mumbai, like there are many societies where the pigeon nuisance is very common. So in case of that bird issues, kabutar ka jahan pe issues hai, we can go with a 2 inch spacing. So it acts as a bird net, a pigeon net also. In fact, from 3 inch also, the pigeons or bird, mainly the pigeon, they can't come in directly. But if they get a space to land on the outer side of your windows or balconies, then there are chances that they can just squeeze in and try to come inside from that 3 inch spacing. So for that purpose, we advise to go for a 2 inch spacing. So that problem is also get solved with the 2 inch spacing. And unlike the traditional MS grills, the installation of these grills doesn't require any welding or any hot work. So no need of any safety hazard issues when we are installing these grills in the building or in the wherever we want to put it. So it's just a drilling operation, and then run the wires and give the tension to the wires. That's it. And maintenance point of view, as I was mentioning, these wires are made up of SS 316 grade, and the tracks are powder coated aluminum. Lifelong, it doesn't get any rusting or corrosion affected. So as such, there is a zero maintenance because as we know, the traditional grills, like the every year or maybe twice in a year, we need to clean those with anti-rust paint and give a painting apply on that iron bars and all. Whereas in this case of grills, we don't need any such type of maintenance. So as such, these are lifelong zero maintenance products. Can you give next slide? Yeah. So here, what we are seeing, the white strip, it's a grill track, what we have seen in the previous slide. And these grill tracks, generally it comes in a white color powder coating shade, but it can be customized to suit your the exterior of your building or window. It's like sometimes the window frame are copper shade or some ivory shade, and the grills are just put outside that window. So we can have these grill tracks matching to that particular shade so that it add more to the invisibility of that complete relay system. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, these grills, wherever we are thinking of the traditional iron, जहाँ जहाँ पे हमने लोखंड के grill देखते हैं कि कहाँ पे लगते हैं, वहाँ like that each and every part of that, our imagination, we can have this invisible grill installed. We can have it in balconies, we can have it in windows. We can see in the next few slides. Whatever length may be the balcony size, 60 feet, 80 feet, 90 feet, whatever may be the length or whatever may be the height, we can put these invisible grills in the huge, heavy, lengthy balconies as well. We can have it in the windows. Here, what you are seeing is the horizontal grill, like what I was mentioning in previous slide. We can get this grill installed either horizontal wire or the vertical wires. Just that the aluminum, the tracks, we need to adjust it accordingly. Either horizontally or vertically in case of vertical or horizontal grill wire. Again, these can be installed in the staircase railings. Like instead of putting up the heavy glasses or some metal bars, we can just put these grill wires inside the railing compartment. So it adds to the aesthetic as well as it solves the purpose of safety as well. The railing sometimes in the terrace side or some swimming pools, some commercial spaces, we have this type of railing. So here also we can put these invisible grill wires. Like it gives a strength, it gives a beauty to the the surrounding to the balcony, and it of course it adds to the safety of that particular place or railing, balconies or terrace. There are also few products like apart from these invisible grills which comes in the market. Like one is the mosquito net and the second is the bird net. Bird net, few of us might have seen, like these are the most commonly used in the societies just to avoid the nuisance of pigeons and entering into the common passage areas or common duct areas and all. But these bird nets are purely from pigeon point of view. There is no safety in these bird nets, and after at least maximum 2 to 3 years, one has to replace these bird nets because these are made up of nylon rope. But again, that's a less costlier solution for if we are looking for specific to the pigeon nuisance case. We can opt for this bird net solution. The mosquito net, these are not the traditional mosquito net, which generally being fixed in a window sliding frame. In case of that sliding frame mosquito nets, we need to have a separate window track for sliding those mosquito nets windows. Whereas these mosquito nets, what I'm talking here is it's a pleated type. Pleated means like it's like a side of shutter. Like we can just fully open it, we can fully close it, and once in open condition, it just about 1.5 inch width, it gets accumulated to your borders. So it doesn't require a big space to once it is fully open or fully closed. And the mesh which is used for these pleated type mosquito nets are polypropylene and polyethylene, charcoal black color mesh. So screen, and this comes with a magnet and roller in that mosquito net tracks, so that when it's a fully open, it will remain in that condition. It will not by itself get sliding and close it or open it unless we go and close it or we open it. So because of that magnet and roller arrangement, it remains in that position. So these mosquito nets are also popularly being used in most of the apartments from getting avoided from the mosquitoes nuisance. Go next. Yeah, these are the different pictures where you can see the grills installed in vertical direction, in long balconies, in a horizontal direction. Like whichever way we want, it just require the space to put up the grill tracks. If we have the flooring and ceiling available, we can install these grills at any location, any place. Even though it is outside, like the second right side second picture in the first row, you can see it's being installed on the outside chaja. Of course, with proper safety, then safety gears and harness, we can install it on the outer side of your chaja, and so that the space it can be utilized for keeping the AC out, OD units, or some other purpose, or just for the safety point of view. So we can put it. We can put it the bottommost picture, right hand side bottom picture. You can see that the grill being installed on the top of railing. So someone, if they don't want to put it full height, you can just have it being installed on the above your existing railing and run the wires in that half area. So that is also possible. Yeah. The balcony or your chaja, the exterior of your building is something like circular shape. You can still have this grill installed in that circular shape. No harm. Like it will give a good aesthetics as well as it will solve the main purpose of safety. We can have it installed in staircase. Then the left side bottom post picture, it shows the double height windows, like where the two floors are being put up together, almost 16 feet height. So whatever may be that 16 feet, 24, 30, whatever is the height, we can run these grill wires. Just we need to add the more horizontal strings, the stiffener lines, so that it gives a tension to the wires. Again, the middle picture. Sorry, can you just go to previous slide? Yeah, the bottom line middle picture, you can see some fabricated structure. So if there is no support base available to put up these grills, we can have something like these structures being fabricated, and on top of that, we can put the grill work. So the meaning is, like what I wanted to say is, we can put up these grills anywhere in uh, outside your windows or inside, outside the balconies, wherever we want. From the safety point of view, these can be put up in that place. And as I was mentioning, of course, the most of the installation work, because the grills are mainly you put up outside or windows or balconies or exterior of your building. So safety is the prime importance for while working in this type of grill work. So the one need to have all the safety gear, safety harness, even your your equipment like ladders and all. These needs to be properly fastened and assigned so that the working is possible. But yeah, the with proper safety and proper good tools and the equipments, we can install it in anywhere in the building and at any floor. Like even if you can put it at 42nd floor, 44th floor, 50th floor, whichever floor, it's still possible. Only need to take care of the safety while working at height and outside the building elevation. So this is here you can just see like why we call it as invisible grill. So this particular picture is the grill is being installed on the second floor, and the photo is being taken from the podium level. So ideally this is on the third floor, the circular the portion. But we can't just really make it out. Okay, there's a grill installed in that particular balcony. So once we zoom it, then we'll come to know there are vertical strings wires. So that's the reason these grills are called as an invisible grill, because as the name suggests, it's really invisible. It solves the purpose of for safety and security, as well as it doesn't spoil the view of your balconies or like if you are sitting in a balcony and seeing outside, because of the thin wires, we won't feel there is something some obstructions in that balcony or window, and it gives a seamless view. So that's the reason these grills are known called as invisible grill. And
Thank
there
you,
was
sir. Thank you so much. Any questions from the audience?
Can it be a design in the different shapes?
different shape or shade? Shape.
Shape.
Shade means colors, you are saying?
Shape, I'm telling.
Shape. Okay, no.
Shapes.
Shape means these can be installed either in vertical or horizontal. Like
Horizontal.
these can be installed in square pattern also, but that is not the purpose.
But
these grills are
you
made
can
of.
do it
Again, it will looks like pigeon
Okay.
won't cross. If the spacing is there's a good nuisance of pigeon, we can keep the 2-inch spacing between two wire strings, and that works very perfectly fine, even from the pigeon entering into the.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, in a high-rise building, if the grills are installed at the height of the 80-meter, 90-meter, 100-meter height, there is a huge gust of wind. So these grills are vibrating or remains rigid in the wind action.
No, these will remain rigid, remain fixed, because the wires are run from that aluminum tracks, and those aluminum tracks are fixed on your flooring and ceiling with anchor bolt, and the wires are run between these tracks, and these wires are under tremendous tension. It's not like just लगा के वायर छोड़ा हुआ नहीं रहता है, उसको हर एक वायर को खींच के टेंशन दिया हुआ रहता है. So it acts as a single straight line. जितना भी हवा है कुछ भी वो straight ही रहेगा. वो
but these are pre-tension wires now. So is there any vibration of these wires, or it will remain rigid in the gust wind? Means there is any possibility of collapsing of this wire on the front glass, so the glass can damage?
No. This wire will remain in it's under tension condition. वो पूरा rigid के जैसे ही रहेगा.
Okay.
जिस condition में वो लगा हुआ रहता है strong.
Okay. अगर अगर ये वायर को कोई कट करना चाहे तो कितना तकलीफ होगा, मतलब कितने समय में वो कट कर सकता है?
Like these wires, we cannot cut these wires with normal scissors, hacksaws. Then again, your normal जो plier आते हैं, चाकू छुरी हो गया,
हाँ,
इसको कट करने के लिए आपको इधर ग्राइंडिंग मशीन लगेगी या फिर देर आर सम इंडस्ट्रियल कटर्स विच जनरली दी लाइक हम लोग जैसे रखते हैं या फिर फायर डिपार्टमेंट उनके पास वो रहता है. तो इन केस ऑफ इमरजेंसी अगर इवैक्यूएट करना है, लाइक सी ट्रेडिशनल आयरन ग्रिल में अभी जैसे लॉक एंड की अरेंजमेंट रखने के लिए बोलते हैं लोग, छोटा विंडो रहेगा विद लॉक एंड की, अगर आपका आयरन ग्रिल लगा हुआ है बिल्डिंग में किसी अपार्टमेंट में. बट ये ग्रिल में वो उसका जरूरत नहीं रहता बिकॉज दिस वायर्स फायर डिपार्टमेंट के पास उनके पास तो टूल्स रहते हैं जिससे वो लोग इमरजेंसी में बाहर से कट करके दे कैन इवैक्यूएट द पीपल्स इनसाइड. तो बट नॉर्मल चाकू छुरी एक्सो इससे वायर जरा भी नहीं कट होता बिकॉज इसमें अंदर जो कोर रहता है वायर का, वी कॉल इट 7x7 कोर बोलते हैं. व्हेन आई से 7x7, दीज आर टोटल 49 वायर लूप्स इनसाइड दैट वायर स्ट्रिंग. मतलब 7 वायर का एक रस्सी रहता है, ऐसे 7 रस्सी रहते हैं और 7 रस्सी मिलके एक वायर बनता है. तो
I mean,
स्ट्रॉन्ग, बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग रहते हैं.
it is like a pre-stress cable. It is a pre-tension wire, I think.
टेंशन
And
नहीं रहता है,
नहीं,
टेंशन
tension.
साइड पे देते हैं उसको, ग्रिल लगाने के बाद उसको फिर टेंशन देते
ओके,
हैं. ये वायर
पहले से टेंशन नहीं रहता है.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये वायर रील्स में आती है नॉर्मली.
Okay. And what is the cost difference between this type of grill and conventional grill?
इफ ऐसे आज की तारीख में देखिए तो आज के कन्वेंशनल ग्रिल भी अभी आजकल 120, 130, 135 पर स्क्वायर फीट के रेट से मतलब चल रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज प्राइस इन मटेरियल, एमएस मटेरियल्स एंड ऑल. और ये ग्रिल का इफ आई कंपेयर दिस इनविजिबल ग्रिल विद दैट, ऑफ कोर्स थोड़ा प्रीमियम प्राइस है बिकॉज यहाँ पे जैसे सेलिंग रेट 160 to 200 रुपीज पर स्क्वायर फीट के रेट में इनका सेलिंग रहता है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कितना वॉल्यूम है, क्या स्क्वायर फीट है. बट it depends basically case to case basis में क्या spacing रख रहे हैं, कितना what the thickness of wire rope client is opting for, various parameters.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Nice presentation.
Mr. Firoz Khan has raised hand. So, Firoz, kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
So nice of you, Ved sir. मैं सोच रहा था आज मैं ऐसे ही निकल जाऊंगा बिना बोले, बैरंग लौट जाऊंगा मैं. गणेश सर, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूँ, जो हमारी वायर्स हैं, हम लोग अगर सिंगल वे इनको इंस्टॉल करते हैं, क्या पॉसिबिलिटी है कि उसको बीच में से कोई थोड़ा ऐसा करके बीच में से पास कर सकता है?
नहीं, वही लाइक अगर आपका हाइट 5 फीट से ज्यादा है देन वी पुट वन हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन, वो जैसे स्लाइड में हमने दिखाया था, स्टिफनर लाइन बोलते हैं हम लोग उसको. इसीलिए कि ये वायर दीज आर मेड अप ऑफ स्टेनलेस स्टील 316 जिसमें इलास्टिसिटी प्रॉपर्टी रहता है.
हाँ, ये वायर्स तो मेरे को मालूम है, हम भी यूज कर रहे हैं वो अपना लाइटिंग वगैरह हैंग करने के लिए ना. ये वही वाली वायर है ना?
नहीं, वो वायर अलग रहती है, वो जीआई की रहती है बेसिकली, पीवीसी कोटिंग. इसमें आपका ये एसएस 316 की है एंड 7x7 कोर है. मतलब अंदर एक रस्सी जैसा एक पैटर्न रहता है,
समझिए.
तो ये वायर को 5 फीट से अगर ऊपर हाइट है तो हम लोग उसमें एक बीच में हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन डालते हैं व्हिच एक्ट एज अ स्टिफनर लाइन, और उसको लॉकिंग किया रहता है हर एक वर्टिकल स्ट्रिंग पे. तो कोई स्टेज करके से इसको पास थ्रू नहीं कर सकते.
नहीं कर सकता है. एक क्वेश्चन और है छोटा सा सर, क्या किसी के पास अगर लॉक पिकर होगा तो उससे काट सकता है?
किस चीज से आप बोल रहे हैं, सॉरी?
एक लॉक पिकर होता है जिसे फेंसिंग वायर जो होती है ना, उसको काटा जाता है.
नहीं, उससे इसको कट कर सकते हैं बट इट विल रिक्वायर टाइम. मतलब आपको मे बी अबाउट 10-15 सेकंड्स का टाइम लगेगा क्योंकि एक ही झटके में कट नहीं होगी वायर बिकॉज ऑफ दैट 7x7 कोर. मतलब अंदर एक रस्सी जैसा पैटर्न है.
ये रैप्ड अराउंड है ना किसी चीज के, तो आपकी मेन वायर है, उसके रैप्ड अराउंड बाकी की वायर है.
करेक्ट. तो सेम वायर रहती है, कोर डालते हैं उसमें, जो 7x7 का कोर बोलते हैं. 7 वायर का एक रस्सी रहेगा, ऐसे 7 रस्सी रहती है एक वायर में, टोटल 49 स्ट्रिंग्स रहते हैं.
ये बिल्कुल वो पहले वाली लैंग्वेज है जो हम अब से तकरीबन 15-20 साल पहले ना वायर्स आया करते थे इलेक्ट्रिकल की, वही वाली लैंग्वेज है ना सर? ठीक है सर. सो नाइस ऑफ यू सर, वेरी गुड प्रेजेंटेशन, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
थैंक्स. सर one question.
Just a moment, Mr. Sheetal, please let me move to another participant who has raised the hand. We will get back to you. Yogesh ji has raised the hand. Yogesh Malhotra, kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir, can we install these grills in the existing UPVC windows or doors, glass doors, sliding type?
स्लाइडिंग फ्रेम में भी इसको लगा सकते हैं. ग्लास रहेगा वहां पे नहीं फिट करते, बिकॉज इसको लगाने के लिए क्या ड्रिलिंग करना पड़ता है ट्रैक फिटिंग के लिए. तो ग्लास फ्रेम में अगर लगाएंगे तो वाइब्रेशन से ग्लास को डैमेज होने का चांस है. तो बट आपका विदाउट ग्लास का अगर स्लाइडिंग फ्रेम है तो उसमें फिट कर सकते हैं. मतलब फिर स्लाइडिंग टाइप का भी आप ग्रिल रख सकते हैं इसको बना.
इनको सेपरेट नहीं लगा सकते कि सेपरेट अगर हम फ्रेम बना लें स्लाइडिंग जो एग्जिस्टिंग है हमारे जो यूपीवीसी डोर्स हैं, हमारे स्लाइडिंग डोर्स हैं, उसके साथ कुछ अरेंजमेंट हो सकता है?
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं. अलग से एक फ्रेम बना के सिर्फ जस्ट एक फ्रेम रहेगा उसमें, और अंदर में वायर ग्रिल लगा के रख सकते हो. बिल्कुल लग.
ओके ओके, ऐसे स्टैंडर्ड आपके मॉड्यूल्स आते हैं ऐसे?
राइट राइट.
ओके 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 ओके, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
Anand ji has raised hand. Anand ji from Pune.
Hello. Overall product is very interesting. There are two questions. What are the diameter of cables available? And second will be, what is the impact load capacity? It's cables impact load capacity क्या है, और कौन से डायमीटर में वो अवेलेबल है केबल?
सर ये इसमें देखिए मैंने एक स्लाइड में दिखाया था कि व्हाट वी मतलब यहाँ पे जो सर्व होता है 2 mm और 2.5 mm दो डायमीटर में करते हैं. 3 mm का भी वायर रखते हैं, बट 3 mm मतलब 100 में से एक क्लाइंट को कोई ऑप्शन पूछते हैं, बिकॉज जैसे वायर को टेंशन बहुत देते हैं, तो जितना आप ज्यादा डायमीटर जाएंगे उस स्ट्रक्चर पे उतना लोड आता है. मतलब आपका जो ट्रैक को लिटरली वो उखाड़ते हैं, मतलब वायर टेंशन देते तो ऊपर का और नीचे का ट्रैक पुल करते हैं दोनों को.
तो वेयर इशूड ये मतलब 3 mm का जो है वो मैक्सिमम है, वहां पे कहाँ पे एप्लीकेबल होता है वो? एनी स्पेशल कंडीशन में होता है?
नहीं, आपके अगर हाई फ्लोर पे और बिल्डिंग आपका जो
डुप्लेक्स गैलरी जैसे, हाँ,
छज्जा वगैरह है बाहर विंडो के बाहर, तो वहाँ पे कोई क्लाइंट बोलते हैं कि 3 mm का हमको लगा दो. बट सी सेफ्टी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू नो, एक 2 mm में आपको 400 kg का इसका इम्पैक्ट लोड रहता है. व्हेन यू गोस टू 2.5 mm 480 kg का इसका इम्पैक्ट लोड है, और 3 mm का 520 करके पेपर पे आता है. बट एक्चुअली दिस इनविजिबल ग्रिल इज द कांसेप्ट ऑफ सिंगापुर में 36 साल से यूज हो रहा है. वहाँ पे आज भी 2 mm के वायर यूज होते हैं. ये क्योंकि हमको इंडिया में हमको थोड़ा एक साइकोलॉजिकल एक लगता है कि जो लोखंड के ग्रिल की जगह पे वायर का ग्रिल कितना सेफ रहेगा, तो यहाँ पे इसलिए वो 2 mm से स्टार्ट होकर अभी 2.5 हम लोग भी करते हैं, और कोई क्लाइंट 3 mm के लिए भी बोलते हैं. बट अगेन वो ज्यादा डायमीटर का एडवाइजेबल नहीं रहता है, बिकॉज एज द नेम सजेस्ट दीज आर इनविजिबल ग्रिल कंसेप्ट. अगर हम लोग ज्यादा डायमीटर लगाएंगे तो ट्रेडिशनल ग्रिल में जैसा व्यू ब्लॉक होता है वो भी इसमें ब्लॉक हो जाएगा, तो फन नहीं रहेगा इसमें.
थैंक यू.
Let's move to another question. Mr. Karab Ojha. Mr. Karab. Okay, let's move to another question. Mr. Architect Anil Mangoli. Sir, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, good evening. Very good presentation. Sir, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ एक सिंगल स्ट्रिंग में कितना टेंशन प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं?
सर ये एक्चुअली देखिए पेपर पे तो इसको 220 किलो न्यूटन का एज पर टेक्निकल पेपर ये फोर्स है. बट यहाँ पे क्या हम लोग को टेक्निकली जो टेंशन देते हैं तो टेक्नीशियंस रहते हैं, उनके एक्सपीरियंस से ही नॉर्मली देना पड़ता है. मतलब एक 3 से 4 राउंड हमको टेंशन देना पड़ता है, और देखना रहता है कि वो वायर में कुछ लूजनेस नहीं है, मतलब दोनों वायर ऐसे जस्ट बाय फिंगरिंग वो वायर स्प्रेड तो नहीं हो रही है. उतना टेंशन एक अचीव करना पड़ता है.
और वायर के साथ साथ जो इसका सपोर्टिंग है, लॉकिंग सपोर्टिंग सिस्टम, उसका भी इतना स्ट्रेंथ रहना चाहिए कि वो इतना टेंशन ले सके.
करेक्ट करेक्ट. क्योंकि वो जो ट्रैक रहता है उसको एवरी 10 इंचेस पे एंकर बोल्ट से फिट किया रहता है,
तो ट्रैक भी इतना ही टेंशन लेने लायक होना चाहिए, तभी वो सक्सेसफुल हो पाएगा.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली.
ओके, थैंक यू.
Let's move to another question. Mr. Tejinder Singh has raised hand. Tejinder sir, kindly unmute yourself and ask your question. तेजिंदर जी आप म्यूट पे हैं, अनम्यूट कीजिए अपने आप को प्लीज.
ये मेरा पूछना था, दो वर्टिकल्स के बीच में अपना मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस कितना मेंटेन करते हैं?
मैक्सिमम सर हम लोग सेफ्टी के लगेगा तो 4-5 इंच भी रख सकते हैं. अगर आप हम लोग ज्यादा रखते हैं 12 इंच वगैरह, तो फिर उतना बड़े गैप में से कुछ भी छोटा बॉल वगैरह भी पास हो सकता है, फिर कोई छोटा लड़का रहेगा उनके सर भी जा सकते हैं। तो रखने के लिए तो हम लोग कुछ भी स्पेसिंग रख सकते हैं, राइट फ्रॉम 2 इंचेस से लेके विच एवर स्पेसिंग वी वांट। बट एक सेफ्टी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मतलब 5 से 6 इंच ठीक है, क्योंकि ज्यादा रहेगा तो छोटे बच्चे का सर वगैरह पास होने का चांस रहता है।
वो जैसे वैसे हम ग्रिल्स में जैसे 4 इंचेस रिकमेंड किया जाता है कि 4 इंचेस सेफ्टी पॉइंट में से अगर हम 6 करेंगे तो सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट उसमें एक पतला भी निकल सकता है उसको आपका।
करेक्ट करेक्ट। तो इसमें भी 4 इंचेस 5 इंचेस इजीली रख सकते हैं इसको।
ओके, थैंक यू।
Anybody else want to ask question? Kindly raise their hand. जो भी सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं प्लीज अपना वर्चुअल हैंड रेज कीजिए। आई थिंक हर्षल जी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कुछ। हर्षल जी आपने हैंड रेज किया था, आई थिंक यू वांट टू आस्क।
डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया, कुछ इशू रहेगा। हाँ है।
या हर्षल जी प्लीज अपना क्वेश्चन पूछिए। सर आपकी वॉइस क्लियर नहीं आ रही है
जी। अपना जो इंस्टॉलेशन करने का लेबर रहता है ना
सर, वो आप 1-to-1 आप कॉल करके आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं। आप मुंबई के कैप्टन से बात करके गणेश जी से आप 1-to-1 पे आप पूछ सकते हैं। सर प्राइसिंग वगैरह यहाँ पर हम ओपन डिस्कशन में नहीं की जाती है। प्राइसिंग वगैरह के लिए आप जो है मुंबई कैप्टन के थ्रू गणेश जी से आप कॉन्टेक्ट कर सकते हैं। डॉक्टर योगेश जी आपका क्वेश्चन कुछ हो रहा है?
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी सर, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन और था। इसमें हम जैसे अभी ग्रिल के साथ में हमने मैश लगानी है, जैसे इंसेक्ट मैश लगाना है, वो लग जाएगा स्लाइडिंग में? स्लाइडिंग डोर या स्लाइडिंग विंडो में?
यस यस, वो मैश को आप ग्रिल के लास्ट एंड टू एंड वायर को जस्ट वो टाई रोप से भी बांध के रख सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम।
ओके ओके ठीक है सर, ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर, थैंक
यू योगेश जी। Anyone else? Okay. Thank you very much, sir. It was really a very great presentation और काफी कुछ सीखा है लोगों ने आज की प्रेजेंटेशन से, और एक नए प्रोडक्ट के बारे में। जो भी नए हमारे इंटीरियर डिजाइनर आर्किटेक्ट्स हैं उनके लिए बहुत ही यूजफुल है आज का प्रेजेंटेशन ये, और उन्हें भी अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स के अंदर इसको यूज करने के लिए काफी इनपुट्स मिला कि कहाँ यूज कर सकते हैं। तो काफी यूजफुल प्रेजेंटेशन आपका रहा है। थैंक यू वेरी मच वंस अगेन।
थैंक यू वेद जी, थैंक यू ऑल।
Mamta ma'am, kindly stop the screen sharing. Over to you and take the introduction of new members who have joined first time.
Yes. Please, can you introduce yourself? Pikun Bansal ji. Pikun Bansal ji. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah. Make your camera on. See you.
एक मिनट को, यस हेलो। हाँ जी, हेलो।
Yes sir, you can.
हाँ जी,
yes,
हाँ जी, गुड इवनिंग मैम।
Good evening sir, good evening everyone.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी मैम, ऐसे मैंने आगे 2-3 वर्कशॉप अटेंड किए हैं ये वाली। हाँ जी, जूम मीटिंग।
Can you अपना थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ देंगे कि आप क्या करते हैं and
हाँ जी,
कहाँ से हैं आप?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, माई सेल्फ पिकुन बंसल, आई एम फ्रॉम जलंधर पंजाब, और मैं रूफिंग शीट्स और फ्रंट एलिवेशन शीट्स में डील करता हूँ।
Okay sir. Any feedback for the today's workshop? You can post on YouTube and Instagram.
नहीं, सॉरी नहीं, मैं YouTube पे इसको पूरा देखूंगा मैम। एक्चुअली सॉरी, मैं काफी लेट ज्वाइन हुआ, जब क्वेश्चंस हो रहे थे तब ज्वाइन हो सका, क्योंकि हमारी जो शॉप है वो 8:15 पे ऑफ होती है, घर आते आते 8:30 हो जाते हैं मेरे
नो
को।
वरीज सर, आपने ज्वाइन किया वही बहुत अच्छा लगा। एंड प्लीज
नहीं नहीं,
कंटिन्यू ऑनलाइन हम वर्कशॉप्स एंड मीट्स आप ज्वाइन करते रहिए।
हाँ जी
थैंक
मैम,
यू सर,
थैंक यू मैम,
थैंक यू सो मच।
Those who have joined first time, kindly raise their hand so that we could identify you and take your introduction.
Rama ma'am, Rama, please unmute yourself.
I am Rama Dudhankar. I am Ganesh's partner.
Okay, can you like make your camera on? So,
I'm with my kids. Yeah, actually, I'm with my family. I'm with my kids.
okay, how can we remember in the next workshop? So face will be your okay, can you yes, how you look pretty. Yes, you can introduce yourself.
I am Ganesh for Bharat Engineering. Ganesh Dudhankar's partner.
Okay, oh ma'am, so you are like in the same profession you are. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining, ma'am. Thank you. Next is Sanjay Sharma ji.
He is not new member.
Okay. So actually they have not renamed themselves.
Mr. Amit Patak has raised hand. Mr. Amit, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Amit Patak. I am from Ranchi, and I deal in children play equipment, sports item, and also flooring, sports flooring, and also have an interest in I also recently started dealing in fiber planters.
Great. Any feedback for today's workshop?
It was a wonderful presentation. I liked it a lot, and it's my first online session in NPC.
Thank
so
you.
I liked it a lot.
You can share your knowledge also.
Yes,
it's an open platform for all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Anybody else who have joined first time?
Digesh
जी,
हेलो
जी आपने फर्स्ट टाइम ज्वाइन किया है आज?
जी मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम ज्वाइन किया है।
जी आप प्लीज अपने बारे में बताइए, आप कहाँ से हैं?
मैं राजकोट से, गुजरात राजकोट से हूँ।
वाओ ग्रेट, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत अच्छा।
तो मेरा कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट ऐसा कंसल्टेंसी में कर रहा हूँ। पूरा इंटीरियर और एक्सटीरियर वर्क करके देते हैं हम यहाँ पे।
ग्रेट सर, ग्रेट। आपको कैसा लगा आज का वर्कशॉप? आपको
अच्छा लगा।
और आपने एनपीसी क्लब ज्वाइन किया हुआ है?
हाँ मैंने ज्वाइन किया है।
ओके सर, आप रेगुलर आइए वर्कशॉप में। आपको और उसके अलावा और भी एक्टिविटीज होती हैं, तो आप कंटिन्यू रहिए, आपको काफी अच्छी वर्कशॉप मिलेंगी और आप भी अपना जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो भी आप शेयर कर सकते हैं वर्कशॉप के थ्रू।
जी
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।
Yeah, Kanupriya is there. Kanupriya ji. Shrinkla, can you give your introduction, please?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shrinkla. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. So basically, I'm an architect. I'm running my own farm, interior farm in Thane. I've completed more than 50 projects in Thane, like Kristalji, Nida, and all. Basically, I'm from Delhi, but I've moved Thane 5 years back after marriage. So now I'm into interiors. I have 14 years of experience in architecture and interior designing.
We hope you will connect online की जगह offline also, because we have a like meet in the coming week.
Sure, I would love to, but the problem is I have a little toddler, so I would love to.
You can bring your toddler. I have
Okay.
also. They will also enjoy. You
All
can bring
right.
your.
Would love to meet all of you. Thank you so much. Today's session was wonderful. I really learned a lot. Thank you, Ganesh sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Milind Mahajan is there. Vishal ji.
Yes, good evening all. Basically, my name is Vishal Patel. We are dealing in air condition installation and repairing. I'm from Mumbai, Borivali area. And today's workshop was very nice and informative. Thank you.
What do you do? विशाल जी क्या करते हैं? क्या बताया आपने?
जी हम लोग एयर कंडीशन में इंस्टॉलेशन
Okay.
रिपेयरिंग मेंटेनेंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
You take AMCs and.
yeah AMCs and all.
Okay.
Even we are searching for architects, interiors who can join us and can
That
help
we
us for
can
a new work.
connect today.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else जो बाकी है?
We have someone named Dexter.
Ali ji.
Yes,
Dexter
there is an old
Impacts.
member. Yes.
Dexter Impacts.
Yeah. Ali ji.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ali Asghar Dexter from Australian Multitask Corporation. Basically, we are turnkey contractors, and mostly we deal in innovative solutions. One of our innovative solution is if anyone we have a crack-free wall. We can give us anyone have crack in the wall. We can have got a permanent solution for the crack-free wall. I'll try to give the details in the chat box if anyone is interested. You can send me personally. We can that is 100%.
Rather sharing in chat box, you can give your presentation on that.
I'll think in next time most probably. Yeah, next time most probably next time we'll think about the presentation of the. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
मैडम कनुप्रिया मैम.
हाँ मैंने आवाज दी थी actually, but I don't know.
ID Kanupriya Pardina.
Yeah.
And one more is there. Digesh ji. He is new.
His introduction. Rutuja Bhosle.
Yes. Rutuja ji, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. Can you make your camera on? Yeah, oh. Yes. Please give your introduction.
I'm Rutuja Bhosle from KS Institute.
Okay. So what you're doing? You are studying?
I'm doing diploma in digital interior designing.
Digital interior. What is this? The digital means like, are you doing any graphical course only?
No, that means it is done only in CAD work.
Only CAD. Nah, like you are doing softwares only.
Yes.
Okay, no drawings. No. But like manually you are not doing.
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you are from which city? Location? Pune.
Yes.
Okay, great. How is your first experience? Today is your first day?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do join all other workshops. You will gain knowledge. You will learn a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a participant by the name of Kalpesh Puria. कल्पेश जी, कल्पेश जी,
यस सर।
कल्पेश जी, आपका ये फर्स्ट टाइम है एनपीसी मीटिंग का?
नहीं सर, मैं पहले भी ज्वाइन किया हुआ है।
ओके, आप कहाँ से हैं कल्पेश जी, क्या करते हैं?
मैं मुंबई गोरेगांव से हूँ। एडुटेक कंपोजिट पैनल का डीलिंग कर रहे हैं हम लोग।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू कल्पेश जी फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। कैसे लगा आपको आज की वर्कशॉप?
बढ़िया, एकदम बढ़िया लगा। मेरे को बहुत एंजॉय हुआ क्योंकि मेरे को कुछ नया सीखने को मिला इसके अंदर।
सर
कुछ अलग
ऑनलाइन,
चीज जानने को
ऑफलाइन भी
मिली।
आई सर, ऑफलाइन भी आई है तो आपको और पता चलेगा।
कल्पेश जी आते हैं।
एक्चुअली मुझसे नहीं मिले।
इनको पता है, मैं ऑलवेज आता हूँ।
अरे वाह,
मैं ऑलवेज आते जाते रहे।
यस यस,
थैंक
यू कल्पेश जी फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।
एनीबॉडी एल्स? कोई बाकी है?
I'd request all the workshop coordinators to stay after the meeting for 5 minutes.
Before concluding, let's hear from our director, architect Karan Arora. Karan sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Sir, we would like to hear from you about today's workshop.
It was a great effort, sir, and wonderful workshop. Although I have attended only half due to some reason I was driving, and it was a really good effort by the workshop team as always. And all thanks to Ganesh ji for coming up for this wonderful workshop. And always kudos to the workshop team. And we are happy that always you guys work so hard and give us the beautiful presentations like always. Thank you all.
Thank you, Karan sir. Thank you. And once again, I would like to give our gratitude to Mr. Ganesh Gankar for today's excellent workshop from all of the workshop captains. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
The official meeting is over.
Wait, sir, shall I start?
हाँ, हमारे साथ में just a moment. फिरोज जी चलेंगे? फिरोज, just a moment. मैं कॉल करता हूँ फिरोज जी को। मैम एक बार रिमी नाम है ना मुंबई वर्कशॉप कैप्टन का?
यस यस,
हाँ हाँ, एक बार उन्हें भी ज्वाइन करा लेंगे। एक बार थोड़ा सा एक बार डिस्कशन कर लेते हैं हम वर्कशॉप कैप्टन से। Except for Mumbai captains and workshop captains, you may leave now.
The official meeting is over, except the captain.